Shalom, 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 and greetings, and welcome back to another episode here. Israelite Talk TV, one of the number one platforms where what? That's right, where you don't get no paid media. Now, family, you guys see the title, you see the thumbnail. We back down in Memphis with it today, okay? Back down in Memphis with it. Now, I know that a lot of you guys have been was hitting me up about this war and stuff that was going on, that's continuing to go on down in Memphis. But one of the things I want you guys to understand is that we are global news, right? We cover everything from the East Coast to the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? And even in various different parts of the world, if it's big enough, right? Because we cover all the activities concerning the Israelite people that's here, okay? Even the ones that don't know and understand that they're Israelites, this is what I cover here, right? So the thing that I want to give to some of you guys that come through here that may be starting channels, maybe like never confine yourself to one location, right? Because a lot of these guys are local bloggers. I'm global with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the streets, I'm tied with a lot of people in a lot of these major cities here in the United States. Okay. I get around, right? So you always want to make sure you're expanding and building and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know sometimes that I can't just talk about one certain subject just and be in one area, you know what I'm saying, all the time, you know what I'm saying? And you have people that be in those places, that's from those places that, you know what I'm saying, that be giving some good commentary and stuff. And we're going to look at some of that stuff today, you know what I'm saying, as we get going. Some of the bloggers down in Memphis that I watch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it a sleeve over here. I don't do all that fake shit. Niggas tiptoe, come over here, watch this and watch that. And they be acting like they ain't been over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And you always want to be real, because even when it seems like the real ain't winning, your time will come. You just got to keep it asleep. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about that, right? Let me make sure that I'm live. Make sure y'all share the link. Make sure y'all hitting the like button when y'all coming in. Let me see. Are we live? Are we live over here? Okay. We're live there. Are we live on Facebook? Are we live on Facebook? Hey, if you guys are not following me on Facebook, also go over there. Make sure you guys follow me over there on Facebook also. Finna start getting active, man. All right, we are live over there. And what about Rumble? Are we live on Rumble? Okay. Okay, so yeah. So we are live over there. All right. Okay, so we ready to go. So now you guys see the thumbnail, you see the title. We got to talk about this war that has morphed and grew legs. Okay, first it was, you know, we had the PRECMG. Now it's kind of like it's a Mobb versus Breadgang type of ordeal, and all of these people, even at the top, regardless on whatever side it is, they are tied in to some degree. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember that, and we're just gonna talk about the CMG side right now. We know that Moneybag Yo and all of them is signed to Gotti. You know what I'm saying? So all of that money just, you know, even once they get stuff and they got this and that, you know, all that money still goes up the ladder, you know what I'm saying, to the people, the slave masters that put them on, to Gotti, and then, of course, to Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, because that's who he works for. Okay. Now, before I get into this, right, and we start looking at, you know, the different clips, the receipts and all of this stuff concerning Finesse, because the thing that I want you guys to understand is that Finesse is finna be the next person to get scratched off the list. They finna put him on the shelf. Okay, they finna sit his ass right on the shelf. He's gonna be the next one they gonna get, because he really not like that, and he going against people that he know really like that, just for the clout, to try to save his reputation, because he has been exposed as a fraud, right? So we're going to get to that, right? But the thing that I want you guys to understand, and I want to do this at the beginning of the video so y'all can really understand what these people are doing to these different cities and towns that our people reside in, right? Now, hindsight 2020, because right now Memphis is the city that they have chosen in order to do all of this bloodshed, all this killing, and all of this stuff. Okay, remember, Chief Keef, Dirt, and all of them, right? Do y'all remember when the drill culture first popped off, right? Now, you have a lot of Chicago bloggers out here that talk about a lot of this different stuff that you see going on. Some of them I don't even respect anymore because I'm just like y'all not like y'all fueling this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got people like Butter. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point of talking about trenches dudes and this and that if y'all gonna put this nigga on platforms and take him all around the world and just do all this because these bloggers want to they're chasing money. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying don't go get the money, but niggas gotta have integrity in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? See, with all of this shit popped off with the drill, I was just getting out the feds. You know what I'm saying? I got out the feds in 2011. This stuff, this war that's been going on, I've been following this shit from the beginning. I could blog on it, but I don't blog on it because I know big homies on both sides. You know what I'm saying? And it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll still be in certain spots. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna see me talking about a lot certain stuff. You just ain't. It's not gonna happen on here. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me take you back. Understand what happened when Chief Keef and all of this stuff happened. What did the record labels do? They went and dumped all this money, okay, in the city, right? Remember, Reese was signed with Def Jam and Dirt was signed with Def Jam. And I believe Chief Keef was with Interscope and all of that until he just went his own way. So what happens? They dump this money into these neighborhoods, right? And this fuels the beef because you have people that's going to be envious, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to have niggas backdoing other niggas because you know what I'm saying? Niggas want that money. You know what I'm saying? They want that shine. They feel like that should be them. You know what I'm saying? So it starts the war. Now let's look at everything that's going on because the drill scene is done it's done. You know what I'm saying? Because what has happened is the war, they fueled this war. OTF won that war. Whenever you get done with it, they won that shit and they remained the realest through that entire war. You see what I'm saying? And the people that they tied to, they won that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got ducked. You know what I'm saying? And this was the thing. And we just gotta explain this to you. People aside more sides towards duck, but I don't do that because they were all going together and talking shit. So it's like a basket match. Like, you know what I'm saying? You put Floyd Mayweather in there, you got these people talking, and they get in the ring, somebody got to get dropped. So the victor is the victor. We don't sugarcoat and, because we can't get them to do this. They lost that war. They walked that boy down in the Gold Coast. Walked that boy down. That's game over. They won that. So once OTF won the war and they couldn't win the street war, they started involving the police. They're talking about murders, this and that. And see, I don't respect that because if y'all street niggas keep that shit in the street, keep it in the street. So now it's over with. So the record labels win. They get the money from, the artists that they put out. When they die, they got insurance and things like that. So they profit off of all of this stuff. And then they move to the next city. And Memphis is the city. Right now, that's the hottest in America where they trying to put all this, I'm gonna tell you where they messed up at down in Memphis, right? See, they thought by taking young Dolph out, they were going to be able to control Memphis. But by taking Dolph out, it turned into the Wild Wild West, right? That's right. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so their whole ordeal. Now, let me ask you this, right? Let's just slow. We know that all this shit is going on, but I have to break this down to those out there that's intelligent, that know what's going on. The goofies, I ain't worrying about them. The real go understand what's going on, and they need to understand this so they know how to move down in Memphis, right? What was Young Dolph doing before they took Young Dolph out? What was he doing? Right? Well, what Young Dolph was doing was he was getting into that CEO mode. He was starting to sign people. Okay. So you know what they said at the top, them big dogs that sit all the way at the top, right? Because they got to eat. They need you to come through the industry. Because if you don't come through the industry and their record labels, they don't eat. So they can't have you out here independent. What they was not finna allow Young Dolph to do is make 100 and 1,000,000 key glocks. You see what I'm saying? You see how Dolph took key glock? And key glock good now. Key glock good. He's super clouded. He good. You know what I'm saying? He the face of that shit now. You see what I'm saying? He basically has taken Young Dolph role. He's good. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna have no problem selling no records. He ain't gonna have no problem in the streets because they street niggas. You know what I'm saying? They did it the right way. So they was not finna allow Dolph and Gucci to sign all them niggas down in Memphis and get all that money. But where they miscalculated at is when they took Dolph. It's obvious that Dolph was keeping the peace to some extent. He's the boss. He could have been. Do y'all see what's going on in Memphis? You know what I'm saying? This is why I side with PR and because I respect real shit. I respect the real. I don't care what city and town you is. What if you real? I'm respecting that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that they wasn't finna allow Dolph to put all them niggas on, the Big Moochie Grapes, the Kenny Moneys, you know what I'm saying, the Snoop Bands, the Woos, and all of these people, you know what I'm saying, and turn these guys into superstars without going through that plantation. Okay. And it's simple as that, right? This is how it went down. Okay. Because see what you guys gotta understand, we heard with what Holly Grove said, right? What Grove Hero said, right? But you got to understand, it's too many. It was too many hands, people in that for it just to be a $40,000 hit. This was an industry hit on Dolph, and they wasn't finna allow Dolph. And Dolph, in all his wisdom, he exposed. He man, listen, Dolph Cole, right? If you guys go listen to that tape, I mean the song that they dropped after he died, the Hall of Fame. He explained it that it was Rock Nation. That he had a rock, that he had a meet. They wanted to because look, y'all gotta remember. Let me break this down, right? You saw what Jay-Z did with Nas, right? They beat had this shit going on, and then he made all that together, and wooty woo. He was trying to do the same thing in Memphis. Let me put Dolph and all these people together. This is why on Hall of Fame, Dolph said they got too many niggas over there that's, hey, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So Dolph like, nah, I'm not doing that. And then if Dolph would have did that, you're on you're on the label on their time schedule. Don't you hear about rappers that their careers got messed up because they didn't put this out and then when they was hot? So they was gonna do Dolph the same way. Cause this is how they keep you on the leash. This is why Dolph like, I ain't going that route. I'm gonna do it this route. They like, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on in Memphis. But like I said, where they miscalculated at is Dolph had a strong independent base. Like he was pretty much doing the same thing that these other rappers are doing, but he just had his own money. He was getting 100% of, you know what I'm saying, his stuff. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Dolph got songs with a lot of the major people in the thing. That's why, like, when I'm just like, I couldn't believe like Dirk and all of them, like they just, I don't understand how they just side with this CMG. Like, them niggas is weak over there, man. They weak. You know what I'm saying? Gotti ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? He can't like family. And we finna get the finesse, right? But you guys gotta understand what is going on down there. But Gotti didn't understand that him and Dolph was attached at the hip. So by basically taking young Dolph out, you basically killed yourself because who's messing with CMG? I mean, industry people, but the streets. You need the streets. You trying to sell street music. So you need the streets. And the streets is not fucking with you because Dolph ran the streets. He was the guy. And he had not just only the connections in Memphis, all over in different spots. And when you feed niggas and you looking out for niggas, niggas gonna respect that over a nigga that ain't breaking bread. A lot of these issues, we're gonna get into this, that we hear with the Breadgang, and it's all about money. These niggas do shady business. They're doing shady business is what it all boiled down to. This nigga ain't get paid here. He didn't get paid here. Oh, well, J90, he going over here because black, like the niggas, these niggas is they shiesty. Okay? So this is Jadakiss said this a long time ago. Dead rappers get better promotion. You are marketed different when you die. So what I'm saying is, by them taking Dolph out, even like the people in the industry that were just like on to like mainstream music and just listen to like, a lot of these commercial hits that probably wasn't really up on all this shit that was going on with Dolph. When young Dolph died, then this is going to attract another group of people because they're like, well, damn, who was young Dolph? And then once they start going through this stuff and listening to, oh, well, this happened over here and this was this, and then people start to say like, damn, what this nigga got, he flaw. Then Dolph get more fans and all of this stuff. See, they miscalculated. You know what I'm saying? Go look. Listen, all you guys got to do is Google the sales of Young Dolph when he died. His sales went up over 300%, right? So this is what, and really, I was gonna say this for a whole nother video, but I'm just gonna give it to y'all on why they killed Dolph. So the money. So think about this: if the label say, okay, we'll put $1 million out here to, or whatever. I'm just throwing a number out there. If they say we'll put it, hey, we'll drop $1 million to get Dolph out of here. Fuck it, we'll just drop $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes didn't do that shit to Dolph just for no peanuts, no 20, 30. It was money that was dropped, and you know why? Because when you look at, and we just gotta go there. We know that Jay-Z has the streaming service. You know what I'm saying? So they're eating off of that. So whatever money got put out for Young Dolph, it came right back when he died. Understand the game. Because his sales went up. So if I put out $1 million, they made millions when Dolph died. You know what I'm saying? So it's not nothing. They don't care. Hey, get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? This is why you see all these people that's involved, all these different layers. You got this person that was this person facilitated, and all the way down the line. You know what I'm saying? So now this thing is continuing, right? As we get ready to segue into this Young Mobb and Breadgang beat, you know what I'm saying? Now it's trickling down, but the same plan is at work. Gotti is trying to get control of those streets of Memphis, and he can't do it because Dolph had them goons. And now it's morphing into other beats because you got to remember, this guy Finesse, man, listen, this is my message, right? Today, here on out, this is the message. And this is the remedy. These whole ass niggas, right? And we got to call it how it is. This is what they is. You flip, they not real. You got to get them out of the way by all means necessary because they're keeping up all of this shit. You gotta watch like family. Listen, I don't care what city and town you in. You know a lot of niggas out there that's hoes that get money. You know what I'm saying? And they get money because you're gonna always find, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be somebody that's gonna make whenever there's money involved. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes got money and stuff like that. So they're going out here and they're buying friendships, they're buying clicks because the people in the neighborhoods they come from do not mess with them. Okay? They're buying muscle because they don't have the muscle. You see what I'm saying? Let's walk this thing down, right, family? Let's start at the top. You got Gotti over here, you got Dolph, right? Gotti, in 1,000,000 years, 100 years, he can never catch Dolph. Mind you, Dolph gone now. So you can't, when you compare both of their resumes, Dolph got the shit out the street. He put his money where his mouth was. He came in independent. He died independent. His family's straight, right? Gotti, you didn't do CMG like that. You came in, and what Dolph say? You had to go suck what? To get those couple million? You had to go get up under Jay-Z in order to boost your... See, that's what I'm saying. Whole niggas do whole shit. This is what they do. So he'll weasel up under Jay-Z and do this. Jay-Z don't care because you know why? You going to bring me that money. You going to bring that money to the rock. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z he don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But you going to bring that money. So you went and got up under Jay-Z, and I can tell you this, and I can bet all the money I have. When Gotti died, I might be gone before Gotti died, but whenever Gotti died, mark my words, they not gonna send him off like they sent Dolph off. I bet you he don't get that love in Memphis where he's from. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even fam. Now listen, out of all of them, and I done picked the side, right? I'm gonna always stand on the side of real. I don't play the middle, and because you get into situations where you might have people that's cool here, niggas sitting. I don't do that. I can just call it how it is. But Big Jook was the realest out of all of them, in my opinion, including Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And he was the link to the streets. Gotti not finna get out there and do none of that. Go do this recruiting and do all. He's not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't even listen. They didn't even get Big Jig no homegoing. They didn't even, remember when Dolph died, how they did the homegoing? They didn't even, man, like, come on, man. And they gonna do Gotti the same way. They're gonna have a quick private funeral, this and that, some industry people, because the industry people gotta say that because they're on the plantations. But the streets, they gonna be glad when Gotti gone. They're gonna be glad when Gotti gone. Nobody would listen, mark my words. When they catch him, black youngster, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. It's gonna be hard for them to catch Moneybagg because you got to remember they like Gotti and Moneybagg is gonna be the last two to get caught because they scary. You see what I'm saying? and they do a lot of hopscotch. You know, them gonna be the last ones to get caught. But they're gonna catch Finesse, and they're gonna catch Black Youngster when he pop his head up out of the ground, right? He all down in Texas hiding. Like, listen, man, in all of these places that you run into, you hiding. You in Texas hiding, when you in Atlanta, you hiding, when you sneaking in, like, these niggas is hiding. They ain't out there like, you know, I'm in the city, they hiding. And when they catch them boys, because they gotta pop their head up out of the ground at some point. Because you gotta remember, the industry and the stuff that they're promoting, they have to, at some point, they have to pop out. And they have to pop out, and they're trying to go into safe conditions, safe places. And they're gonna catch them boys. You know, and my thing is this. I'm not, if there's blood, if there's not blood that's been spilled and you can rectify your differences with people, I'm telling you right now, do that. If blood is spilled, I'm not gonna come on here and tell you, oh, they stupid for that. The police, what? I ain't telling you that. I'm telling you, get your man. Because Tanakh teaches that. An eye for an eye. Listen, man, if you touch one of mine, now I ain't out here bothering people, and I ain't doing none of that. But I'm just saying, if you touch one of mine, man, I will Frank Lucas you. I will Matt Critter you. I will walk you down. I don't care where you at. You know what I'm saying? Don't care nothing about no police, none of that. I'm on papers, none of that. I got to have you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna tell people, and this is what people try to do. Oh, well, this person lost this person. Oh, it's just over with. Just no, I ain't saying that. I'm saying get your man. Get him. Everybody that's involved, you spill and you did, get him. Get him. And we gonna blog about him. You know what I'm saying? So, family, the times have changed. These rappers, I told y'all this, they cannot escape. It's over with. You have to be who you are. If you're trying to be anything else, the neighborhood is going to tell it. The neighborhood is going to tell it. So these rappers, that they can't hide behind Vibe magazine. What was that? The stuff we used to, when we was in jail, they said they can't hide behind these magazines. They can't hide behind the news no more. We in every city, every ghetto in America. And all this stuff about these guys that they didn't have, you know, like, it's being exposed. Okay. Now, let's keep going down. Moneybag Yo, weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? And they already know that he done a whole lot of whole ass shit. You know what I'm saying? We just got to call it how it is. And see, people, because of the money, you got to get these people out of the way. Finesse the same way, man. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, fam. And let's just get going, right? Let's get going, right? Let's get going, man. Let's get to it, man. Get this added to the queue. Hey, as y'all are coming in, right? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button, man. Come on, man. And make sure y'all show the chat some love when y'all come in, man. Now, family, we have this. Okay. So there's a video out, right? Let's put this down right here. There's a video out, right? That B.O. Lil Kenny and Stupid Duke put out, right? Okay. About them words, right? And this came out like 9 days ago, right? And it's being alleged, right, that he took a shot at Finesse2Tymes, right? It's a part in this video with B.O. And let me say this about B.O. B.O., he, you know, when I think about B.O., he put me in the mind of King Von. Now, I'm not saying he's King Von or nothing like that, but when I think about B.O. Kenny in Memphis, I get those vibes from him. You know what I'm saying? But he said something in this song where he said the first one to die is gonna be who? That fat, okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, right? So the war is heating up. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that ones have to understand, right? When we just listen, family, let's just put everything right here. Finesse now cannot equal up to these dudes at all. This is why I'm saying this. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I don't hear no bloggers down in Memphis coming out talking about BEO is a rat. He did this and that. But you know what I'm saying? You're not hearing them stories. I don't hear it. I don't hear that about Stupid Duke. You know what I'm saying? Now, Finesse said something about his father. We're going to get to that. You know what I'm saying? But his father's his father. That's not him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We just got to call a spade a spade. If his dad, the police, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't condoning that, but he not. You know what I'm saying? There's no paperwork on him. There's paperwork on Finesse, right? And video and audio on you, right? Them boys came out and said what you did, right? CEO Jizzle, right? You don't hear this. You don't. Y'all not hearing that about them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the route, you ain't hearing that about no Key Glock, no Kenny Money, no the big great, big gigantic. You know what I'm saying? Big Moochie great now. Snoop Bands now. You ain't hearing that about Fizzle them in the city, man. Man, come on, man. If you listening and you got your ears to the street, you know. So you don't hear that about these people. You look on the other side, it's a million stories on Moneybag Yo and all this flaw shit he did. A million stories on Yo Gotti. You know what I'm saying? A million stories on Finesse. And the reason why Finesse is taking this route that he's taking, and I just have to let you guys understand this, it's because, see, when he first came out, he was hot, right? He was hot, right? Okay? Because people didn't know, about all this flaw stuff concerning Finesse2Tymes, right? Now, I want you guys to check something out, right? You guys to check something out. Let me pull this up right here. Excuse me. Now listen. This is what I want you guys to understand, right? When you go to if you guys go to if you guys go to Finesse2Tymes page, right? Just put eyes on like a lot of the stuff he got going on, and view wise. Like when he first got out, he was hot, woo woo woo. But like people not like see the real. What it is that the real, when the real street people find out that these people are not who they portraying to be, they go like I don't want to listen to nothing else that Finesse put out. I don't care what he talking about. I don't want to hear. Same thing with Moneybag. I don't want to hear it. They just y'all not like that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Gotti. Why are we supporting these niggas and making these niggas millionaires? And what are they doing? They backdooring people. They backdooring people. And it's all about money. They ain't putting this person on. They ain't look out for this person. It all boils down to money. The niggas is flawed, man. And the people that look out, these are the people that they try to get out the way because they don't want you looking out for the real street because they not going to mess with you. And they know that. This was the whole thing with Dolph. People knew they had a better chance getting on with Dolph than Gotti. They knew that. Y'all see when Dolph would start signing on boards and was pulling up, they said, oh, no, that's over with. We're not finna have that. We're not going to have that because Dolph was big enough already. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, right, we got B.O. Kenny, you know what I'm saying? And also, listen, Stupid Duke said something in this song that he did, right? He spoke about being in that car and people not being in that car. You know what I'm saying? My thing to you guys out there that are the real steppers, stop. Y'all need to start extorting these CEOs. These guys that's hoes that ain't never did. These are the guys y'all need to start extorting. You got to remember, you only as strong as your muscle. You can have all the millions in the world. If you ain't got no muscle, you just got a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And they want to keep this stuff going and fueling it. So you got to make them pay how they weigh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be robbing Moneybag Yo, Finesse2Tymes. Listen, family, all of them, Gotti, they not like that. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes is keeping up all of this shit, doing whole ass shit. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never been in that car and really put that work in, how you taking orders from a person that's sending you to do something that they ain't gonna do and ain't never did? See, this is what it's boiling down to. How are you dropping money? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. When they drop that money and say, "Hey, go take care of this," y'all need to be taking their money, man. Give me that. Y'all ain't like that. I ain't finna. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Start robbing them. Start taking their shit. They ain't like that. because they keeping all of this stuff going on, and they not like that. They want to hide behind people. Pop out. Why ain't Gotti in the city of Memphis moving around? Why ain't Black Youngster? Y'all do all this stuff, keep all this stuff going. Why y'all ain't in the city moving around? This is why y'all can never be king. Y'all will never be the king of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And y'all not gonna never be respected down there. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. They ain't like family. They ain't respecting that stuff. Even Big Boogie, they on this top. They, man, like all that shit weak, man. It's just what it is, right? Now, let's go here. Let's get this shit, right? Now we're gonna look at some of these screenshots, right? Just so you, and I know you guys done saw it, but like to some of the people that come here that may not have saw this, let me just go over this to bring this up to speed, and then I'm gonna give y'all some more commentary. So this was one of the things that came out a few weeks ago when all this stuff was really heating up by CEO Jizzle. He was like basically F my ties at FNG, come get up with me. And I, you know what? I'm behind CEO Jizzle on that because all that shit we listen. Finesse. You're signed to Mobb Ties, you're signed to Breadgang, money back, yo got paid wig on you. All that shit is weak. All of it's weak. They doing all this shit to get money. All of it's weak. You know what I'm saying? Mobb Ties weak. Okay. I not just blog on Honeycomb Braids. If y'all ain't seen that, go check that out. My thing is that it's already been exposed that Jay Prince Jr. got smacked, man. They smacked that boy up. Who how you gonna sign to that? You know what I'm saying? How you signing to that? How can you sign to that and take that around the world and this and that? Before the people was fooled. But it's over with. Ain't nobody respecting that stuff, man. The way they did take off down there, man. The fact that y'all lured them boys down there and y'all whole objective was to cheat them out their money at them dice games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all created that. And then y'all didn't stop that. Y'all let them take that boy, take y'all out. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's just like it's over with for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He running around talking about like, come on, man. Like that shit, all that shit weak as hell. It's weak. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason that these companies stay in power is because they working with the federal government. Now, y'all stay tuned and y'all wait till I break that down. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show y'all how the Death Row, the Harryos, the Jay Princes and all this. Remember they was talking all that stuff about how, oh, well, they were going to start this distribution and Jay-Z. That's cap. He told and they did that. It's cap. You know what I'm saying? It's cap. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm gonna break all that stuff down. That's coming to theater soon. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this. You see how Irv Gotti and all them got raided and they did all this stuff? Why they ain't do Rap a Lot like that? Why they ain't do Death Row like that? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? So CEO Jizzle basically like, man, come get up with me, man. You know, see the steppers, see when you a stepper, this is how you move, man. See, a lot of them are not shooters. They're not stepping. They got to go higher muscle. They got to go higher the muscle. You see what I'm saying? Now, so it continues from here, right? So you got this going on, right? And oh, right here. Look, check this out. Because, you know, Finesse was like, fuck the mob. So ones go on to say, Big Father, and this is Finesse. They're speaking about Finesse right here. On Jesus Christ, you ain't never said F the mob until you started hanging with them pallbearers. What mob you dissing? 20 mob or Mobb Ties? Because you and your artist was the same ones banging TS. Shit, even King banged the mob. Do y'all see how fake this dude Finesse is? You jumping from set to set, click to click. His brother the same way. Stan G interviewed that boy last night, and when he got to talking about, oh, I'll spend time. They flip floppy. They flip floppy. You see what I'm saying? And this is facts. They are pallbearers. Check the scope. They got Dolph. They lined Dolph. But you ain't heard none of them members dropping. Them other members dropping. But we, on the other side, we know the numbers is it's come on, man. Come on, man. Do I gotta start calling these names out again? I already broke it down, man. We looking at the scope board. You can't get away from the scope board. The scope board is the scope board. And there was honorable members on the other side that's sitting on the shelf. See, trophies. The trophies go on the shelf. You see what I'm saying? And Finesse2Tymes is on his way to the shelf. They getting ready to dress that boy. They getting ready to dress him. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're going home, what they do? They dress you. They put you in the casket. They put that, you put that shit on, and then it's over with. They getting ready to dress that boy. You know what I'm saying? Because see, the thing with Finesse, he don't believe fat meat is greasy. See what Finesse is doing? He's already been exposed. So now he's ready for war with anybody. He ain't got no choice. Look at all this foul shit the nigga been doing since he been out. Remember this shit happened down, I think it was in Nashville with the shooting happened with the money. They tried to ride a dude at the club and did all that shit. And then what happened? Y'all don't like ugly. Judgment is mine. Now your mama at the beginning of the year, now she done got popped for money laundering and all this other stuff. And you know what's talking going on because that's Rico. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You know, we know Finesse is known for telling. He's going to sit down and he's going to debrief on niggas. You know what I'm saying? When they get him and put him in that chair, he's going to debrief because he ain't trying to go back to the feds. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he'll tell on all the shit that's going on down in Memphis. He'll tell on mob ties, all that shit. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because he's known for telling. Listen to what this guy says, right? Finesse. This is his response, right? He gonna say, stupid Duke, spooky Duke, how many rats young mob that you hang with? Okay. You niggas speaking on shit from '08. You niggas snitching today. Right here, the man, he admits that he's a rat. Y'all talking about shit from '08. What about today? Okay, yeah, we can talk about today. But these guys that you talking about, CEO Jizzle, Stupid Duke, B.O. Lil Kenny, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that on their jacket. Do y'all understand? We looking at the resumes here. So how is Finesse keeping up all of this shit and you know that you're not about none of this shit that you rapping? You just putting words and shit together and fueling this shit and you're not like that. You know what I'm saying? These type of niggas is dangerous because they want to play like they in the streets and when the shit get too street for them, they're going to tell on you. And Finesse2Tymes just proved that. We saw those videos that 1090J put out on those people that was on those capers with you that you told on. Don't matter if it's 2008, 2001, 1999, 1979, 1913 to 1800s. Nigga, you told. You not like that. See? You talking about, well, how many people you hit? We talking about you. Damn everybody else. And stop involving everybody else. What about you? Okay? And it's showing that Finesse2Tymes is the weakest link. And this is why he's keeping up all this shit to try to stay relevant. Because it's over with for him. You know what I'm saying? Now he want all this smoke. He doing this, he doing that because now he got to play he has to play the internet game now that they do. You know what I'm saying? Keep the beef going to get the money fueling and doing all this to keep going because his career really done. Ain't nobody like, who cares? Like people listen to see like the diss, what you saying, but other than that, ain't nobody bumping that shit. I'm not bumping that shit. And my message out, don't go bump that shit. Don't support that shit. Start supporting the real. You know what I'm saying? That's right. See, this why they don't like Israelite Talk TV because see, we don't play that this fake this nah, man, we tell it how it is and how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Listen what he says. That he got dude here calling me a rat and his daddy, not his stepdad, not his play daddy, but his real dad was a gangster and a snitch don't have the city. Let's start there. TS in your blood to broke watched the then got pregnant. Making statues. You still ain't got your lick back from the Fed. See? And so what he doing? He got to keep the shit fueling and keep it going. But Finesse, I ain't heard no real stepping rumors about you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We know you'll go rob some shit and tell on people. But come on, man. You ain't no, they ain't just not known. They not known for that shit, man. And we just got to call it how it is because they got all this shit going on and they know they the weakest link. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Shit done dropped on that other side. They ain't doing no slide. Them niggas in hiding right now, man. I'm telling you, they are in hiding. Okay. Also, right? Let me play this right here, right? Okay. Let me play this right here, right? Okay. Let me play this right here for you guys, right? And we're gonna go to you know what? I take that back, right? Let's get over here, right? Now, what we're gonna do is, right, we're gonna pull up on this guy channel right here. Okay, he down in Memphis. And let me say this, right? I told y'all that see, I could start calling names down in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I could start calling out sections, but see, I don't do that because you know why? I'm not chasing clout. I'm already like the people that know me weren't like they know what's up with me. I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I got going on is what I got. I don't involve other people and put them in danger. And like, you know, they're not on the internet. They doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't bring unnecessary heat to them. But I could start, like I told you, my mama from Memphis. My grandmother from Memphis. I got a shit ton of family in South Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably gonna pull up down there, mate. I'm gonna pull up down there. You know what I'm saying? And we going cause I'm finna start doing these. I might start doing these hood blogs and stuff like that and pulling up. So I might pull up down there in May. You know what I'm saying? But this guy right here, you know what I'm saying? I've been checking him out, you know what I'm saying? And I do believe, I don't know if he's active with the mob, but he has some type of affiliation or was affiliated. Like I said, I don't know what the status is. But I watch some of his stuff sometimes. And this video he got on Finesse2Tymes, right? And we're gonna do a little bit of fair use, right? I ain't gonna go through the whole video, you know what I'm saying? But he put out a video a few weeks and he pretty much broke down the history, right? And he pretty much put everything together and kind of showed you like how everything happened, everything, you know what I'm saying? So go watch that video. But I want to just play a little piece, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, fair use. We're gonna just take a little bit, get a little commentary. It's what it is, right? Uh let's play this.
So if you're in the streets and you're in Memphis, then you know it's street shit going on. So to say fuck the gang that you used to know, you gonna sign niggas that you know is all type of function with.
So basically, man, in this video, man, he would go on to break down. He's explaining to you what the problem is with how all of this shit started and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And Finesse used to be part of that. He used to claim that they got the pictures and all that stuff on the web of him throwing up that young mob stuff, man. So now all of a sudden, and he know in his heart about these people that he talking about that they really like that, but he wants to play. He want to play chicken. And they going to look out for him. They going to catch him and they going to put his ass on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because I'm going to play something that Finesse said. I'm going to do this at the end, right? But we got to get to the root cause of these problems. And it's these niggas that's not like that. So what? They got money. Start extorting, taking they shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Because they keeping up too much shit and they not like that. And they hide behind other niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's different if you like that and you put in work and now you in a position that's different. But these dudes are sending people to do shit that they not gonna do. They falling out with niggas in their hood. They going to hire muscle over here. They just jumping from click to click. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? They not like that. You know what I'm saying? These dudes ain't doing that. They ain't jumping from click to click and this and that. They repping what they rep it. This what it is. And you gotta respect that. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So he did this. And then let me say this. Stan G did an interview with No Love, right? Now, this ain't no shade towards Stan G because he's a blogger and his job is to produce content. But this guy, No Love, is the weakest link. All this shit is weak, man. You talking about your brother on live, you know what I'm saying? And really, if you really watch that interview, it really Stan, he was really like, he was hitting them with certain things and man, like, yeah, woo, woo, because, he was talking about finesse, but you could tell that it was certain shit that he didn't want to be like, well, yeah, this and that. Like, it's just the shit fake. Why would you get on there and talk about your brother and all this other stuff and act like you? And let me say this. He talking about he gonna get Brazy this money back. What people got to understand is you got to do right the first time. Okay? You can't do fake shit and then try to double back. And hey, man, it don't work like that. That man ain't tripping about no damn 1,700 or whatever the hell this nigga talking about he gonna sin and do. No. Y'all done too much fake shit. Here's the deal. When niggas do real shit for you, you got to do that shit. Don't wait till the odds is against you and everybody's against you. And now you want to try to, I want to write this. No, it don't work like that. Because when people were at those, see, because like this, fam, like say like this, if like say like right now, I need $1,000 to pay my rent, right? And I'm calling, I'm like, hey, damn, man. Hey, look, remember I looked out for you? Hey, and you got the shit, right? And I'm like, let me get the money. Woo, 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 woo. And you're not gonna get to, okay, cool, boom. Now somebody, hey man, I got you, man. They give you the money, right? You come back to, hey man, I got you. I would have gave it to you, but I had, see, that shit is over with. That window is closed. You just showed that I can't depend on you, and you not real. You don't get to go back and rewrite that. That's done. You done that. You showed that you flaw, and you would do it again. It was the same thing I showed y'all with Jay Prince. A leopard can't change their colors. What was Honeycomb Brazy said, damn, you niggas ate enough off of me. Why y'all like, you know what I'm saying? So even at this far in the game, the nigga got islands and doing all of this shit, and you still trying to jerk and extort the rappers, man. So you are who you are. Finesse the same way. Moneybag, yo, you are who you are. You don't get to change that. You see what I'm saying? So the bottom line is that these dudes are fraud. They not like that. You know what I'm saying? They not like that. You can't keep jumping from click to click, set to set, and then you starting up all this war and all this stuff with people, and you the weakest link. No, damn that. Start getting them niggas up out of here. Because they causing the problems. With them gone, everything will flow right because you know why? Real niggas is gonna do real stuff. You know, it's time for the real, these fakes and phonies, it's time to march them up out of here. Blindfold them, make them walk the plank. You know what I'm saying? Like the pirates do back in the old day, blindfold their ass, make them walk the plane. You know what I'm saying? Feed them to the sharks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta, because if we don't do this, it's just you're gonna start seeing a lot of, and this is how real niggas get killed. One of the things that the brother said, and I want to highlight this too. When this beef stuff start, even people that's not just directly you involved. If you claiming this and you claiming this, your ass involved, and you better move like you involved. You know what I'm saying? Because people be looking to score. You see what I'm saying? Niggas need trophies. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta move right out here right now. Ain't no more the game time. All that shit over with. You know what I'm saying? You know you gotta move right. You can't be out here loafing, man, because them niggas that's hoes, they sit back there watching. And all it take is, oh, you out here. They can like people they're gonna do shit for money. You see what happened to Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes when it just came out and did that shit. It was a lot of money that was dropped on Dolph. You know what I'm saying? To get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they're paying for it now, because y'all don't like ugly. They sat there and planned that shit, and look what happened. Half of the niggas in jail telling on each other. A lot of these people, the Hernandez Govian, his daughter out of there, Big Jook out of here, and Black Youngster, he on his way out of there, Finesse on his way out of there. Like they on their way up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't. And let me tell you something, right? And this is what ones got to understand, because even this brother was speaking about how Moneybag, yo, the money made him a boss, right? But see, you still have to watch out for hoe ass niggas, because see, this how this shit go. Niggas know you a hoe, right? And and the nigga know they a hoe, right? So they'll do certain shit. They might, nigga, I give you some money, I give you. Niggas will be like, all right, okay, cool. Like they niggas gonna play around with that shit. You can't play with that. You know what I'm saying? If they not like that and they not breaking bread, stop playing around like that. You know what I'm saying? This is how people lose their life, playing. Get their ass out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna keep all of this shit going. You know what I'm saying? And then they get over here, they'll do something else. You know what I'm saying? And what Moneybag Yo say on that one song that he did not too long ago, he said, son, we cordial, but whatever, you can go ahead and slide. See, that's that in the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's that 50-50. This is how you get lined up, man. And it's straight like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you. You know what I mean? These boys ain't playing down here, man. They telling you what it is, man. And we got to just speak on this shit, man. Because you're going to have real people losing their life because you got these fakes and phonies that stop supporting their ass. Stop supporting it. I ain't supporting none of that shit. You talking about you CMG, you this and that. I'm not banging that shit. The only person, and I just got to keep it asleep, I listen to is I do listen to Dub. You know what I'm saying? And but he need to get away from CMG because Gotti ain't like that. Gotti can't even, them niggas can't even go into their hood where they from, man. See what they're trying to do is they're trying to find niggas in Memphis that they can sign where they can get a gateway and be like, well, yeah, this my, like, come on, man. Y'all buying muscle, man. Y'all buying friendships, and it never worked. You know what I'm saying? It never worked. You know what I mean? Now, let me say this right here, right? I'm going to play this, where is this clip at? I want you guys to listen to this, right? In regards to Finesse2Tymes, right? Let me see here. What did I just do with that? What did I just do with that, man? All right, so look, we're going to go here to Say That TV, right? Now we all know that BG got locked up, and it's a possibility he might be going back to jail, whatever. For you know what I'm saying, wooty wooty woo. And I'm gonna do something on BG, man. I don't. I've watched this whole fiasco with BG. I don't like how BG came home and the shit they. We're gonna talk about that, right? But they getting ready to sound like they're trying to put BG back in the blender. They trying to get him back in, like sit him down, right? So he had Finesse came out and did a live. Now I want you guys to listen to this, right? Because this is why I'm finna show you why I don't have any respect and no mercy for people like Finesse, because they know better, right? Listen to this.
World. So look, I got a video this morning, very disturbing, of BG. You know what I'm saying? His situation that he had going on, where the feds had locked him up for doing music videos and having an affiliation with me, Lil Boosie and Gucci Mane. Of course, Gucci Mane ain't on no probation, and I think Lil Boosie on a federal bond. I don't know. I'm on federal probation. And my PO ain't even called me. They ain't even said nothing to me. He let me know that it came out of New Orleans, it ain't even out of Vegas where he at. And I just want to use my voice to say this. Man, the government is down to bring the black man down.
Now, I want you guys to listen closely to what Finesse getting ready to say right here. Now, listen to this. Listen closely.
The whole government system. I think they make like $1,500 to $2,500 a day off an inmate. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they doing what they doing for the money, and we understand that the jail system, tobacco, coffee, those are the most things in the United States that gets the United States their money, and they don't give who they have to lock up to do it, especially if it's a public figure, especially if it's somebody like the.
Okay, let's stop right there, right? Now, you guys go watch that. You guys pretty much have saw that. But this is why I don't have any mercy on these niggas. Finesse, you know better. But you will sit here with Lil King and do all this shit that's promoting this violence to send out people to the damn plantation, and you know this shit. But because it's BG, now you're going to come out and speak the real. But then when y'all get in character, y'all go make all these rap videos, start all this shit, and you know this. Why ain't you preaching that? You know why? I'm going to tell you something else. Y'all keep an eye on Finesse because he's talking about he's going to keep. Now, what he's saying is some real shit. It's true. But see, the problem with it is you cannot play the 50. You can't be out here in the streets, have all this shit going on. And you talking about the federal government. The government like, nigga, I know you got money over here. They doing this and that. They doing this and that over there. And okay, you talking about us? Okay, we got you. See, excuse me, what Finesse is supposed to be doing, they know this. And he's not the only one. All these entertainers know it, but they sit their ass at the top and act like this shit ain't real, and they play around with the money. And then instead of them dispersing the money amongst the people, because see, what you got to do is you have to disperse that money. Because if you don't disperse the money, when they come get you, they're getting all the money back. They just dodo birds. Then they're going to tie your ass up in court with all these lawyers and all of this shit, and you're going to give them that money back. He knows better, but yet he want to sit here and fuel all of this shit. So why ain't this your message? Why ain't you pushing this? See, you can't do both. It's the same thing with Meek Mills. DJ Academics was right about Meek Mills. Y'all niggas talking this prison reform shit, but you putting this shit out to go send the niggas to jail. You can't have it both ways. At some point in time, and it's coming. I don't care. A body's going to continue to drop until we arrive at that point where we say, you know what? We have to change the message. We cannot keep promoting this drill and this and that, da-da-da-da-da. Now, you may hear me listening to certain stuff, but I listen to it because it's real. And I can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to listen to real stuff. You know what I'm saying? But these guys that ain't doing none of this shit, ain't going to do it this and that. Stop rapping about it and promoting this shit to our people because you not like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not like that. On the street level, you ain't like that. But you want to promote all this street violence shit. And this is why they need to sit his ass on the shelf. Because he knows better. Now, them other niggas in the street that hasn't gone through that don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. But if you done been through those plantations and you know what it is, and you still out here pushing this shit, it's the same. It's like the same thing with Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? And then let me say this, right? And people blogged and spoke about this, but I just, even with Gucci man, with Gucci Mane, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe he actually did a song with this guy Finesse. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the shit get funny. Like when it come down to money, niggas would do anything for money. If Dolph was here, if Dolph was still here, if Dolph was still here today, and Finesse2Tymes got out, he wouldn't have been fucking with no Finesse2Tymes. I don't think he would have been fucking with no Finesse2Tymes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the industry. This shit is fake, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is fake. Niggas will do anything for this money, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta call it how it is. You know what I mean? These dudes is phony. Then this dude Finesse, you gonna go out here, you gonna paint all your cars camo. Now you didn't do but come on, man, y'all just still want to steal Dolph style. And then you got Gotti, right? Gotti want to try to take shots at Glock. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit they be doing. You on a Forbes and you in a yellow Rolls Royce. And when you start rocking the yellow and doing this, I thought you was all cocaine, white, this and that, ooh, but now you know, like, these niggas be slick this and hating and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Gotti be on that shit. All these niggas be on that shit. Y'all don't like the nigga, but y'all want to copy and bite and be like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just what it is, man. Let me get in the comment section, man, see what y'all got going on up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Got North Memphis in the building. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland up in there. Cleveland in the building. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What's going on? Let me see what y'all got going on in the chat. Man, we got DC in the building. We got Boston. We in the East Coast. See, we working. We working. You know what? Eventually, what I want to do, family, to be honest with you guys, is I'm finna take we already global, but we finna get busy, man. I want to start getting you guys from all these different cities that know what's going on. That's black, you know what I'm saying? We finna expand this Israelite Talk TV stuff, man. Real talk, man. We ain't playing around. You know what I'm saying? See, the real, you just gotta stay down. You gonna eat. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. You just gotta stay solid. Fuck all that flip flopping and junk. Like, just stay solid, even when this shit hard. Because this is what people don't understand in life. If you don't go through nothing, you're not growing, you're not building. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through shit. And if you're looking to be in a boss position, you gotta go through shit and understand. You gotta know about being in jail. Family ain't sending you shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, like, family, it's shit that I had to do in jail. And not like no weird shit, but like, just so y'all understand. So like, shit, it was times when my people couldn't send me money and shit, right? I'm in this motherfucker, I'm starving and shit. So I'm like, and of course, you know, I'm on counting shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Rotation, woo, woo. So, you know, you can't really be stealing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? You be breaking, you know, that's breaking law, right? So anyway, we had to start putting down demonstrations, start extorting niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we gotta let, hey, we just start creating shit. Hey, man, Black on the other side said that money that you know, we need that. We just strong. We taking that shit. We need that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it get crazy in the zoo. Like, you have to put down moves. But I'm not proud of that. It said, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to eat. You know what I'm saying? When you in the jungle, when you in the zoo, man, hey, got to be at the top of the food chain, man. In every spot I've been at, I'm always at the top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? So you got to go through shit in order to understand. So I understand, like, if niggas go to jail, damn, they need that money. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, you got to understand certain things. So you got to go through stuff. So don't never think just because you a real nigga and you going through shit, the day and time going to come for you, where it's going to be time for you to do what you got to do. And then you can do it how you need to do righteously because you know how to do it right. Just what it is, man. You know, shout out to Capri, man, for the $2, right? And let me say this, shout out to the people that already been donating, looking out for the channel, right? Let me do this right here also. This right here is our Cash App, right? So if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can, of course, you guys can go through there, or you can hit our Cash App right here. This is our Cash App right here. You know, you guys can hit us. But like I said, I want you guys to really start, and it ain't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no press. But if we want this thing to grow and get bigger, I need the support of the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't an I, this is a we. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that come through here, everybody gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it go. Everybody gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do funny business. I don't do like some of these people, man, don't reach out to me on you, but I don't I fuck with the real. I ain't, this some of this shit that be going on behind the scenes. I might talk about it, but I ain't into that shit. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the real. You real. Let's rock it. All that other shit. Staging this, like this shit. I ain't getting with none of that. So Kendrill says, that Cypress, I'm from Memphis. I see you checking in and listen. We know you big CMG. Well, the thing about it is, like, it don't matter what side you on. Real is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas can hate it and be like, but it's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't sugarcoating it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have alliances to different niggas because money and shit like that. Like, nigga, and I understand that. I ain't knocking that. But what I'm saying though, we gonna keep that shit a sleeve and call it how it is. And it's just what it is. And look, and let me say this right here, right? If we gonna keep it a sleeve, why didn't all them CMG members say, listen, you and Dolph, y'all go take care of that shit? I bet Dolph would have whooped Gotti ass, man. They should have been like, y'all go handle y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this is what I'm talking about, man. And this is the thing. Stop protecting these niggas. Let these niggas take care of their shit. Finesse running that mouth. Hey, fuck that. You go take care of that. Start making these niggas take care of their own fucking business. Fuck that money. Fuck their money. You know what I'm saying? Take they shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll give you half, right? All right, let me get that shit. Hey, man, you know what? We need to start extorting these niggas, man. They ain't like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no, man, listen, fam. And listen, let me tell you. I'm just saying, I ain't even on that shit no more. But like, come on, man. This shit that these niggas doing, them niggas, man, come on, man. They be duct taping hog tie. They be duct taping hog tie, man. You know what I'm saying? They would cough it up. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Y'all drop them Dolphins in there, man. Long live that boy Dolph, man. Come on, man. Man, hey, listen, man. Them boys, listen. That other side, they can't fuck with the other side, man. Them niggas official, man. Y'all gotta see what people fail to realize. Dolph, he was in the industry, but he wasn't in the industry. Got his money out the streets, meaning that he fucked with a lot of niggas. See what I'm saying? Dolph sitting up there looking down like, damn, those niggas. Like, even the people you don't even think gonna go hard for you, going hard for you because people just respect real shit. No matter what city you in, what time you from. If it's real, it's real. If it's fake, it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Got Houston in the building. Come on, man. You know what, man? Let me say this right here. E-Trade said Dirk ain't like that. Man, let me say this, right? These bloggers talk all this shit about Dirk and this and that. Y'all gotta listen, man. Stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop believing just like people that don't know what's going on. Dirk dad is one of them guys. He's an honorable member. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, man, listen, man. I don't even want to get started. I can start calling boy, man. I can start calling names, right? But the thing about it is that this dude is plugged, man. They're like, come on, man. And then listen, they'll say Dirk ain't like that. Well, what happened when his brother got killed? He didn't do like what Butter and them did when LBG Duck got killed. He didn't go to the stand. He didn't say the police in that. But we did hear that the guy that shot D-Thing, they got his ass on the shelf, and he got there fast. Okay, they put his ass up there with Olympic speed, man. It was so fast, you ain't even it was out of there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect real shit. Like I don't get into the, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't do like what these other bloggers be doing. We gotta keep it real. They don't even know what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Kendrill says Dolph didn't respect Gotti because he talked about his artist to him. Dolph couldn't respect no man like that. Gotti sent a person out. Now he putting Glow out on the platform because they ain't popping. Facts, man. Listen, man, that whole CMG is weak right now. Listen, I'm going to tell you what they did. They took Money Bag. They worked him like the Hebrew slave he is. Okay, worked him. Right, but all that money up there, this and that. Now it's over with. Like it ain't like people know he just like they know what it is. So now who else? They can't depend on Black Youngster because Black Youngster can't really go out. He can't go out and really do no shows nowhere. It's just selected places he can go. You know what I'm saying? And even there is danger. So he not finna be going out around. See, in the rap industry, When you sign to these labels, you have to go hit these clubs, these circuits and shit to go get the money. It's hard for them boys right now. They got to be careful where the hell they popping up at. They can't just be out here doing shows and be this and that. Because if them boys catch them, they're going to look out for them. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look out for them. So now they trying to utilize Glow because, you know, it's like, well, she a female, this and that. But shit, Glow better be careful too, man. See what I'm saying? Because when you spill blood, you got to look at it like this. The same way they took Dolph out because they wanted that money, this and that. You think people just gonna let you, oh, we're gonna put your artists down and you're gonna get money. That's why I told you. That's a lot of cash. They was trying to work her through the circuit. Them G's said, hey, go and get up out of here. And she's gone. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was gonna work that. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And you know that it was a targeted hit because even the woman that was with her kind of, but they wasn't even aiming for her. They was going for that stole a lot of cash. You know what I'm saying? So man, come on, man. I done broke that shit down and gave it to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Finesse brother, no love. He's a clown, man. He's a clown, man. That dude, man. He's just in the way, man. He's in the way. He wasn't on shit before Finesse2Tymes got out, and he still ain't on shit. Now he trying to act like, come on, man, just sit down. You ain't like that, man. The fact that you went live when they jumped on you with your brother and shit and did all that shit, man, it's just, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. The family, y'all might not like. We all got family members but we ain't finna get on here and air out the dirty lines. It's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? The next day, now if you ain't talking about sliding and stepping and it's really, really, really up like that, then you're a clown, man. You embarrassing the family, my boy. What type of shit you got going on? And then he gonna try to, when he was asking about the honeycomb brazy stuff, he talking about, but see, the thing you gotta understand, when people do real shit for you, you can't double back and try to correct that shit after you done, because you flaw. It's in your character to do this type of shit. Don't wait till all the people is on your ass and like, well, I'm gonna do this, and now they want to change. Keep the same energy. And my message to Honeycomb Brazy, when he get out, he need to get away from Rap A Lot, Matt, damn all that shit. Don't let them niggas backdoor you. Because you down there, you could have lost your life, man. But because they're so greedy, you know what I'm saying? They like, okay, that nigga high, we gon' because they trying to, because what Jay Prince wanted to do is the same thing Jay-Z was trying to do with get Dolph and Gotti there so they can, get all the money. They don't care nothing about that shit. It's the same thing with Rap A Lot. Why ain't they drop this guy right here? He's a known family. He's a known rat. The people came out, and so, you know what I'm saying? You don't think that, and we know that Jay Prince, got all type of street shit going on. Niggas at dice games, robbing, doing all this shit. So you don't think that man, family, come on, man. Y'all remember when that Duke the Jeweler stuff happened? Remember they were saying that Finesse was at them dice games? Finesse know what's going on. Remember how they were saying Finesse was at the dice games? He was there, but because he was on paper, he wasn't trying to get caught on camera and shit like that. So a lot of those games he was at, he know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He know what happened with Duke the Jeweler. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Finesse ain't no damn fool. Niggas got aces in the hole to protect their ass when shit go down. You know what I'm saying? But all these dudes is clowns, man. I don't respect none of them. I don't. I don't. They all doing foul shit. Shit that shouldn't be going on. If you real, just keep that shit real and do right the first time. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's different if some shit go down, you kept it real with somebody and they didn't. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Devin Mitchell, man. It says, Kendrell said, yeah, Big Jook was the muscle. I respect a real soldier. Jook made CMG. Hogatti wants to get his brother for the fame of Jay-Z. Yeah, that's what's up, man. We know that Big Jook had to go, but out of all of them niggas, Big Jook is the one I respect. You know what I'm saying? He to me was the realest out of all of them. Gotti, Moneybag Yo, Finesse, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And Big Jook used to be out there. They got. I ain't gonna say he was moving wrong. It was a CMG function. They just got up on his ass like they did Dolph. The same shit that they try to pull on Dolph. They did the same shit to Big Jook. Got his ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So if they took his ass out at a funeral, they wanted that boy. You know what I'm saying? So Finesse them, if they get caught out there, they gonna look out for him. You know what I'm saying? You don't even see Black Youngster doing all that. Remember he did the thing with Dolph where he was at you don't see him doing all that shit no more. He know this shit is real out here. Their playtime is over with. You know, all that playing on records and that shit over with. They do that shit and go sit in the house. And they looking for other people that they can sign to the labels that they can work so they can make residual income off of them. And my thing is, don't sign to them. Make them make them get out there and go make their own money. Because I can tell you this right now: if Yo Gotti got rid of his entire roster and it had to just be him, that shit would be over with. You have to fold that shit up. Ain't nobody fucking with Gotti. It's over with, man. He made a bad move. And his handlers got paid. They good. They can do whatever they need to do. They gonna shake, rattle, razzle, and dazzle and keep moving. Your ass is done. So you got to try to find and sign as many people as you can to keep bringing money in because you ain't finna do nothing, man. Nobody supporting that shit, man. Like Darren Gray says, money don't make you real, but some people you can't tell that to. They just don't understand, right, man? We just this is how we stop all this shit. Damn all that. These niggas is fake. They hoes just start extorting them. Get their ass out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because they keeping up all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And all these shit, it ain't just down in Memphis. It's all over. It's just like, man, like some of these bloggers I don't even listen to them no more, man. I don't like how they did this shit with this duck, and then they got this guy Butter. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like what is the damn message? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have it both ways. Do all this shit, go like that. This shit fucked up. If y'all in the streets and y'all like, come on, man, that shit is done. You know what I'm saying? And these bloggers will do anything for money, man. I don't care. Like, we gonna keep this shit asleep. I ain't switching this shit up. I ain't doing this. Oh, we can get views. We can get that on. If that shit gonna come, just put out the material. Put out the real shit. People gonna, if they fucking with it, they fucking with it. Not, hey, you know what I'm saying? We ain't kissing nobody ass to get no money. I got the people at the job mad right now. I ain't kissing y'all ass. Fuck y'all. I ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like, y'all got me fucked up. Like, nah, this ain't that. Okay, Jacob Wake Up says, to be fair, you and I both know, Aki, that the level of homage and respect has changed. Young men and women still have to be taught morals and principles concerning the elders. Big homie said, yeah. But see, the problem, and that's true, but see, the problem that we have to get to the bottom of is we got these OGs that sit at the top and they're not righteous rulers. We got to get their ass out the way. Remember in the days and times of Solomon, when Solomon started fucking the kingdom up, what did Yahuwah do? He brought up another group of young people that wasn't going with that shit. Fuck that. And he split the kingdom. It's the same shit today. Fuck them big home. If they not, listen, if you not like that and you on this whole ass shit and you not all right, it's fuck you. Straight like that. Niggas is not getting paid. I don't care who it is. What your status is, how much money you got, because money don't make you who you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same person in this shit and Givenchy, Gucci. I'm the same nigga in a jumpsuit. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing 10 years and I'm the same. Like, you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? Money don't make you. And when you go to the Fed, you understand that because your money can't buy you out the Fed. How you think all these niggas coming home? They're telling. Look at Gangsta Williams. All the money that Cash Money made, and it couldn't buy him out of his situation. We need information. We print the money. You not finna give up. You can't get back me to the look, family. It's like this, right? Say I got a brick of cocaine, right? You say, man, I want to buy a brick of cocaine. I sell you a brick of cocaine. I front it to you, and you like, okay, you know, you just give me this on the back end right here, right? Whoopty whoop. You can't come back to me with another brick and say, well, hey, man, I appreciate that. Here you go, right here. No. I want that. I'm supplying you, nigga. I don't need that. I need the money. So it's the same thing with the government. We need the information. We don't give a damn about the money. We print the money. We need to know the pockets where that tax-free money resides at, so we can go in there and get all that shit out the way. See, it's a game. We'll create the game, create the system, and then once we get all of the coke and all of this shit in the shit, and they're gonna use niggas and shit like that to get the shit here. And once it get here, now the games begin. Now we're gonna put it in all these pockets. We're gonna lock these people up. We're gonna make them tell on everybody. We're gonna find out where all that stuff at, and we're gonna get the same shit back that we put out. This is why in the Feds, you notice it's not, money can't buy you out of there. And I learned that when I went through there. This is why it don't pay to just, for money, because why be rich with all this money, excuse me, and have no respect? It's just, I'm getting it to you, man. Yeah, I would like to say that right there. B.O. Kenny is hard, man. I'm fucking with that BEO. fucking with BEO. You know what I'm saying? I'm really messing with. To be honest with you, I ain't really listening to them but Memphis right now. You know what I'm saying? PIE, you know them boys. You know what I mean? Um, fuck with Critter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? What the hell? Kendrell said CMG has moved out of the city and don't care about us just keeping up mess in the city. That's it. That's it, fam. That's it. That's it right there. And that's it. And Gotti been doing this shit for a long time, man. He you know what I'm saying? So and it's just that it's gonna always be like that because he's not from the street. He's not street. You could be from the streets, but that don't mean you street like you really would all. It's different levels to being from the street. You know, everybody we all from the damn ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Damn near, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like just because you from the ghetto don't mean that you really like that with all the activities that's going on in the ghetto. You see what I'm saying? Okay, right here. The show BMF is trying to teach the Meech way of doing things. Let's all come together and everyone eat. Well, the thing with Big Meech is Big Meech, he told though. He's a rat too. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes at the top with all this money, they tell to get out of jail. This is the only way out of the feds. You have to tell. You know what I'm saying? This dude is, and I blogged on this guy. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. Go check the archives. I got some work on Big Meech, man. Like, come on, man. Them dudes ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't take away from the accomplishments and the achievements, but you don't get to go down in the book with the realest. Cause y'all helped yourself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't die in prison like Gotti did. You know what I'm saying? Gotti died in prison. I'm just saying, these niggas ain't dying in prison. These niggas trying to get out of prison, you know. And you know, and to be honest with you, the reason why a lot of people tell and do all this stuff when they go to jail because jail is unnatural. When you look at Tanakh, there's no such thing as going to jail. If you commit a certain crime that's worthy of death, your ass get put to death, or you pay like a, you know, or you would have to, if it wasn't worthy of death, then you would pay, you know, like basically like, it would be basically like a fine. You know what I'm saying? You would go pay this, you know, like your sin offering, things like that. So what you guys got to understand is that it's just like, man, it's just what it is, man. It's unnatural anyway. You know what I mean? So this is why a lot of these people tell they don't want to be in there. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets it till it's time to go sit down. And then they start thinking about their family. Damn, my daughter. But they don't think about none of this shit while they in the process of doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And see, the people that's real, they've already thought this out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I go out here today and whatever I go do, I know what the consequences is if I get caught doing whatever I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to live with that if shit don't go the way that you plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it go, man. Right here, Gotti got 100 million, can't even help the hood where he grew up. That makes sense. It is like you on the Forbes, you got 100. It's just like Floyd Mayweather. This nigga all in Greece and he everywhere but Flint. I don't respect that shit. Like, nigga, what is y'all doing for the people? You in Greece. You like you over here with these fucking Europeans. Like, nigga, what the like? Why the fuck you ain't in the hood? Niggas got all these billions, and this is why I'm saying, and this is why y'all is allowing these Europeans to take that shit back from them because they ain't doing right. This is why you starting to see all these celebrities in court because they gotta pay how they weigh. You know what I'm saying? We can't respect this shit no more. And these are the discussions we need to start having. Okay. Damn these niggas, man. Y'all not doing nothing like, and then y'all go take somebody out like Dolph that's feeding people, looking out for people, and this is why them people 100% behind them, man. It's just what it is. And then, like, well, okay, so like Cypress says, he said he doesn't owe people shit, right? In a sense, I mean, okay, I do feel that, but I don't feel it because at the end of the day, this is not an individual war that we got going on. This is a we all are being targeted. Okay, Israelites here in this nation that they call blacks, and I got some on that I'm gonna talk about, right, in regards to reparations. the first step that we got to get to, because a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna break this shit down on here, right? This is why y'all need to stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe. But see, this attitude right here by this guy Cypress TV is the problem with our people. You do have an obligation. Now, don't get me wrong. Your people, your immediate household is this is your immediate, what you got to take care of. After your house is together, you got your guys, and then you got your neighborhood where you come from. How can you say you don't owe? You don't. So you're telling me niggas sold all this drugs out here and did all this, and he don't owe nothing? They don't owe nothing to nobody? I would have to beg to differ with that, man. And we can have the talks on that, because this is niggas angle. I don't owe about. Well, yes, the hell you do. You know why? Because look at all of the people that went and bought all those damn CDs and made you who you was. And this is why I'm telling y'all, stop supporting their ass. Don't go to none of their fucking concerts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a chick, right? She like, hey, I'm like, I'm not going to none of that shit. Damn them concerts. From them guys right there. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Stop supporting their ass. Cypress, if this is how niggas feel, why are we supporting them for? The only reason why they rich is because we went and bought the CDs. We're playing the music. So if they feel like that, stop supporting their ass. Stop playing their shit. Okay? And then you're gonna see what it is. Then it ain't gonna be like, oh, then they ass gonna be out here like, I need all the people to support me. I need y'all to come out and do this and that. But you ain't doing shit for the people. You know what I'm saying? We take it like, look, y'all listen, y'all get behind Israelite Talk TV. I'm gonna show you how this shit is supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? See, it's time to spread the wealth, man. Stop trying to keep niggas on the diet. They following the European way. You know what I'm saying? That's the European way. You know what I'm saying? They taking the same tactics and putting it on and using it and applying that same pressure on the same people. But they'll go all around the world. They'll go to Greece. They'll go to London. They'll go to all these places. But they won't go into the hoods and get our people together, man. Come on, man. It's just, and if they did that, we would have less violence. Like, listen, fam, you don't have to talk about drugs and killing and all this shit to make money. Y'all do remember it was a time when there was no drill music, right? Y'all do remember that, right? Okay, then. So this is the stuff people got to understand. We don't have to talk about killing and murder and doing all this stuff just to make money, man. We got to change the message, man. And then Cyber says they don't owe Memphis, bro. But see, this is the thing that y'all gotta understand about the other side, man. This is the thing with them, man. This is their mentality, right? You know what I'm saying? But yet, you want the love in Memphis. You want people to respect you in Memphis. And this is why they would never, ever. I don't give a fuck if Gotti lived till he was 1,000 years old. They're not getting that. When Gotti died, y'all watch how the internet erupt. And Gotti's so stupid because listen. If he get into it with anybody in the industry, have any type of disagreements, they could take him out, and it's just gonna look like, you know what? Oh, he had beef with Paper Route. They took Dolph out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get him because they did the same shit with Big when they took Pac out. They gonna get Gotti. They just using him right now, but when they see that he's worthless, he ain't. What he doing in Memphis? He ain't going down in there and getting them trenches and signing people. He got to go through third party sources. Dolph used to be in the city, man. They know it, man. They know it, man. But listen, though, Cypress, I got to help you out, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And you should be old enough to know better. Gotti don't owe nobody nothing. People need to do it. So why is he keeping up all of this shit in Memphis? You know what I'm saying? Why don't he just take his money and go about his business? Fold that shit up and just, you know what I'm saying? Why is they keeping up all of this shit in Memphis? If you know what I'm saying? So you want the clout in Memphis, you want the people to love you in Memphis, but then these are unrighteous rulers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that shit weak as hell right now. You know what I'm saying? They listen. I'm gonna tell you what Gotti did, right? He tried to test the water. See, when they took Dolph out, and when they took Dolph out and they watched that internet, that shit was listen, fam, that shit was 99% Dolph, 1% Gotti. And the other people that try to weasel in, that's really CMG on the low, they, these people. Yeah, well, I do agree with Dolph on this side, but then on it, like these people that don't, they just keep that shit asleep. Like I'm on this side as well, like, cause I respect that. Like if you on that side and you like this, what it is, and like what I'm saying, even though it's a fake, I'm cool with that because you being real to what you claiming. You say you CMG, you this and that, being real for that shit. Quit these niggas sneaking around and they really CMG and they trying to act like just hey, hold your flag up. CMG is what it is. PI is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Kentrell says Big True is the mom. Okay. See, ain't nothing like firsthand sources, right? That's right. I be checking Holmes out, man, from time to time. He be, I feel like he be speaking right on the shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So right here, Kendrell on the road this morning. CMG outside the streets due for protection. Finesse is doing it as well. Yeah. See, on Dolph here, they doing that shit. And you gotta, and listen, this is why I respect that PRE shit. Dolph, like, I'm gonna put y'all niggas on, y'all fuck, this is what this shit is. I'm a whoopty woo. He put that shit down, and them niggas hold him down even in his death, but niggas don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't do that. Look in the industry of all the rappers that got killed and ask where's their crew at? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just like I talked about the Outlaws. Napoleon sitting up on here doing all this talking on the art of dialogue with this and that didn't slide do shit for Pac when he died. No slide, no none. Niggas is weak, man. Niggas is weak, man, out here, man. They gotta sign. They signing for protection, man. They signing for protection, man. Right. See, Gucci wouldn't have did that if Dolph was alive. I still don't understand that shit to this day, right? How Gucci Man did this song with Finesse. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with Dolph. He was talking shit about Dolph. Now I don't know if they got shit squared away or whatever, but I don't think Dolph would have been fucking with this nigga if he was still alive. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I think Gucci was foul for that shit, man. But to each his own. Hey man, shout out to Ross, man. New sub, like what you doing here? Yeah, man. We gotta talk about it, man. Come on, man. We got Nap in the building, man. Got some day ones up in there. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know what I'm saying? Got the queen in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Confess 2 times, yeah. Confess 2 times, man. Confess 2 times is a sucker, just like a lot of these industry guys, studio gangsters cannot mix with real gangsters. And this is the problem. You got fake niggas going against real niggas, and then, and then you gotta know they're gonna involve the police. You know what I'm saying? They scary, man. They ain't really like that, man. Life of OG says Dolph fucked up when he kept trolling. That was his only downfall. I'm a big Dolph supporter. Yeah, Dolph made some mistakes, man. Uh, I really feel like, and we listen to Dolph, we know how Dolph like to move, but Dolph, when you in that city, man, you gotta move with them goons. You gotta be military, nigga. You can't, you know what I'm saying? But I really felt like fam, like this the thing, like they really think Dolph was just like fuck that shit, like, cause I mean, like you get to a point in life where you just like you don't give a fuck, like I'm moving how I'm moving, I'm doing how I'm doing. When it's time to go, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Dolph put it down though, man. But it's just it's unfortunate, man. And we ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, man, he just, man, you move through that city, man, you better pull up with them goons like the military. I'm telling y'all this now to PRE, whatever y'all like. This is what y'all gotta understand, right? Just listen to me, right? I don't care what rapper you is, right? Just listen to me, right? Y'all have to understand that these clubs and all this shit that y'all go to are places of business. Y'all can't be in these spots all fucked up, not on. Y'all gotta have niggas on point. Y'all gotta have niggas outside of the club waiting when you get out there so you can get out that motherfucker. You gotta have shit with you on you in that motherfucker case you gotta shoot your way out that motherfucker. Like, you gotta be on point. Y'all niggas can't be playing in these places of business. Go there, get that money, rock them shows. We out of here. You know what I'm saying? Damn all that shit. You can't be fucking around, man. Like, this shit too real out here. Like, yeah, like, you gotta go to clubs, you gotta do shit like that, but do what you gotta. If you gotta go do that shit, you better be on point. Don't be out here fucking loafing, man, because they gon' line you, and it can get easy because see these different venues, they do business. Okay, we're gonna have so and so here. They're gonna have so and so here. Certain people might be cool with this, people cool with that. People, you gotta be on that shit, man. You can't be fucking around, man. See, if Dolph would have had somebody outside of the store, I think he would have been good, man. He would have been cool, man. Cause you gotta have niggas on point, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had that shit up in there, so if shit would have got the flying, then they would have been on point and knew like, okay, we got shit out here. You gotta move militant, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Damn that. Even I don't care if you good in your hood, you did like nigga, you better move right. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's just the shit goes down. You know what I mean? Shout out to Boss Queen. You know what I'm saying, for the donation and stuff, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all know it's Dolph all day though. Dolph all day. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The reason why listen, okay, let me speak on something that we all know. We know about this shit down in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And they told you who was out that car shooting. You know what I'm saying? They try to y'all know what it is. Some of these bloggers try to come out and say Dirk told, Bezu and them told. Like, these people don't know how the criminal justice system works. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand that when you go to court, it's money. It's money. It's all about money. When you on cases like that and you got people that's on the case, Dirk and them didn't have to say, you know what I'm saying? The courts already know, like, if y'all want to play games and y'all want to take this shit all the way, try and play, they could have said that. You know what I'm saying? They know that's what it would have been, and then the courts would have had to pay this big ass tab. They weren't finna do that. They're like, fuck it, we in far enough. They getting enough off of Young Thug where they ain't even tripping. They're like, fuck that, we ain't finna fuck with Dirk. We got Thug. Okay, they eating off Thug. He's spending a lot. Wait till he get out. I bet you he tell you about the millions that he had to spend. You know what I'm saying? On this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna get up out of there. He coming up out of there. You know what I'm saying? If it's in a few years, whatever, he not finna go do no life. It's just, you know what I'm saying, coming up out of there. But they need that money. And as long as those court proceedings are going, they're getting money. So Dirk didn't have to tell. Them lawyers in there, they like, listen, what we gonna do with this? Like, y'all know if we woo-de-woo, what they, this gonna, like, they know. All right, fuck it, just throw that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I've had cases like that got, you know what I'm saying? I had a case throughout. Listen, I had a case, right? If I would have got found guilty on that case, I'd still be in the feds right now because somebody crib got blew up and shit. And they wanted to, like because when you go in the feds, you have a point system. But I got that case dismissed because one of the guys that told, he made like two different statements and shit. My lawyer like, man, and then, motherfucker came to court and was like, no, I can't. So they had to throw this shit out. But if I'd have got found guilty of that shit, I'd still be in the feds now because it would have been elevated because they consider that like a terrorist act type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all got to know the system. You don't have to tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? The courts know like shit. It's money. So nah, come on, man. Dude, they ain't got to do no shit like that, man. Uh, mm, yeah, I'm right here with you on that. Seems like Finesse career is over. He's known for the BS. He's keeping up, not his music. Exactly. His music ain't really doing nothing like that. You know, the features that he did, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't rocking and rolling like that, man. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody tuned in because he want to keep up all this drama because this is the only way for him to stay relevant. Nobody wants to hear from him because he's a known rap. That expose that 1090 Jake did on that boy was nasty, man. Them dudes recorded a video and said out their own mouth. Them niggas ain't lying on that boy, man. And how and so let me ask you this: who would want to be signed to Finesse? Excuse me. Who would want to sign to Finesse? You know what I'm saying? Like you a rat, you a tail. So if you think about this, if you a street nigga and you in the street, why would you want to sign to this guy for? Or any other these other record labels? That's the police. At any given time, they can get you out of here. We just got to stop supporting these dudes, man. Yeah, vetted veteran says, I absolutely hate bloggers who try to make their subscribers and members feel like they owe them something. Yeah. See, my thing here is that we trying to build something here. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot, I can't lay everything out. Like we just, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I do want people to get behind this because see, when you look at like these major news networks, they have donors that donate to them. You see what I'm saying? This is how they're able to be up and running. They're not just coming out and doing this shit by themselves. We got to get out of this. I'm doing this by myself, and we have to start working together. Also, just because I disagree with a person's perspective, don't mean that we're beefing. Everybody's different. Everybody got their own perspective. You know what I'm saying? Right is right, wrong is wrong. So we gotta sometime we have to learn how to just because we don't agree with a person's perspective, that don't mean I hate you because I don't agree with your perspective. It might be other shit I agree with you on. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be real in what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go up here and but I'm gonna let y'all know, like supporters, we're gonna keep going up. You know what I'm saying? And the more people that come, like, look, family, think about it like this. I got like over here, it's like what 20,000 some subscribers. If it like shit, $1, $2 ain't hurting everybody. If everybody just dropped $1, hey man, here go $1, $2, woo, 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 we can get a lot of shit done fast. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got shit in motion that we're gonna do for the people when we, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta as we go. You know what I'm saying? As we go. You know what I mean? Right. I'm with vetted. See, the people that be over here be on it. Money don't make you, and money can't stop karma. Period. Exactly. Because see, judgment is mine. It says, yeah, you never know when he gonna catch up with you. You might have a business deal. Or look what's going on with Pimp C. I mean, with Bun B. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They suing him. Right when I listen, right when I did that shit on Pimp C, what happened? Now he being sued down there by some Mexicans. You down here, listen, family. You down here trying to push Trill burgers, and you got this is a Mexican operation. The dude talking about, man, we did the flavors. We what? That shit ain't from you telling me you ain't go to the ghetto and get, you know what I'm saying? Black milk, you know what I'm saying? Old man Jack, that's something, you know what I'm saying? That's got that real, y'all went and got, come on, man. You went and got the essays, and then you trying to sell this shit and make all this money and bring all these people off of the, him and Pimp C legacy. And I would like to hope that Pimp C family is receiving some residuals, right, from that. But it's just like, family, come on, man. And Bun B gonna lose. You know why? Because he gonna pay that lawyer that money. They're gonna pay them court fees, and they're gonna say, you know what? Yeah, this flavor does come from them, this and that. You're gonna have to pay them a percentage. All these niggas is gonna pay. All of them. You know what I'm saying? See, they can sit up here, oh, I ain't gonna entertain that with. Okay, you ain't got to, but you gonna be in the news because y'all got a cake bake for all of them, man. They're not gonna be able to get away with this shit, man. Come on, man. Okay, right here. Let's talk about it. I think part it is there are limitations to what you can do and who you can help with that money. Exactly. So when you coming into the game, and if you know this, see, and this is the problem with these entertainers, they sit up here, tap dance, do all this shit, and they know every last one of them that Racism still exists here in the United States. It's not like they know this shit. So what you have to do is you have to spread the wealth. I don't care if you got $10 million, I got $1 million, he got shit, we good. Everybody don't have to have $1 billion. I'm chasing $1 billion for what? So you can get to $1 billion and then what? Go to jail, do not pass go, don't collect $200 and you just give it back to him. It don't work like that. Spread that shit out. And it's gonna happen because it's into knock, and that's one of the prophecies. Y'all already said in the last days, his people, the Israelites, are gonna take all of those riches from the kingdoms, and we're gonna take that and we're gonna get that to him. Right? That's coming. See, they know this shit, but like I said, y'all stay tuned, man. Right. See, right here. You can't listen. You can't spend the amount of money in 3 lifetimes. You rather spend it on labels, cars, and do something that will impact the whole. Greed and pride. Exactly. This is what's going on, fam. Think about all this stuff. Remember they was doing it back then. Michael Jackson, Prince, all these people. They come and get that money. When they can't use you and they're done and you don't want to play ball and you trying to go outside of the system and you not leaving with that money. You can do all this stuff you want to do while you in the house, but you talking about you leaving, you going to buy this network, you going to do this. Okay, we got something for you. And this is why these entertainers should never lose their connections to the people at the bottom, because it's more at the bottom than it is the top. A lot of these entertainers, like, listen, if everything shut down today, all the banks closed, everything shut down, it's every man for himself, all that shit out the window. A lot of these rappers that sit at the top, they not gonna make it. And them Europeans are gonna be off with their head because they, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. This is what they better start thinking about because it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And the real gonna rock with the real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I stay at the bottom. And going through all that shit to get to the top for what? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell finna like, come on, man. Yeah, right here. See what I'm saying? He don't owe people. That's the ignorant way of thinking for black people. We the only race to think like that. Yeah. And this guy is with CMG, and it makes sense why he's big CMG. They fucked up in the head, man. Real talk, man. It's just what it is. Okay. Listen, when you look at a lot of this stuff a lot of this stuff that you see here in the United States in regards to big businesses and stuff, these Europeans ain't doing this shit on their own. They're working together. You put some here, you put some here, and then we'll put this in this investment. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? How can you come bleed the hood and sell all this stuff destruction? So Gotti said he came up off cocaine music. What about all the what about all of the households that you fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Selling all this crack and coke too. Look at the city of Memphis. Look at the city of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just in Memphis, it's everywhere. It's okay to go out here and destroy all these communities and you don't owe nobody shit. Cypress, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, listen, when you come over here, I don't care what side you on. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep it a sleeve, oh my guy. This is what's wrong with our people, man. And this is why niggas ain't gonna never respect that shit. The real ain't gonna never respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't telling nobody that you shouldn't, like, where you from, claim that shit. Like, that ain't, like, whatever side you on is what side you on. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, right here. Where's the heart for humanity? Man's inhumanity to man is so prevalent today. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen though, he claimed they rich, they don't need Memphis, man. Like, is this guy really the CMG spokesman, man? Because like this, like Holmes, you really like they rich, they don't need Memphis. Yes, the hell they do need Memphis. If they ain't need Memphis, why they just didn't let Dolph continue what he was doing? They need Memphis. You know what I'm saying? They need Memphis, but Memphis just ain't fucking with them. It's just what it is, man. Betty Boo says Cypress TV and you broke. The fuck? So is Gotti taking care of him? Is they making sure he good? But they all cut though. Listen, family, go listen. Don't take my word. And a lot of y'all done saw these videos by the guys that's down there in Memphis that rotated with these guys. What are you hearing? Oh man, Finesse, he didn't put money on the books. He ain't saying this. They ain't do that. Oh, he backed this person. The guy, what's his name? J90, who they saying that Finesse signed. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be with Black Youngster. Black Youngster faked the move, came out, did all this money, all like he was doing this and that, and then you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas is weak. These niggas that shit is flawed. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to tell her how it is. The shit is flawed. It's fake shit. If somebody do that, just like right now, man, I'm gonna tell. Like, look, check this out, right? I told y'all about a couple years, the state boys pulled me over. They try to rob me, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this what they doing. You know what I'm saying? The people that's on the road, y'all gotta watch out for them pirates, them state boys, because they rob it. You know what I'm saying? So they try to rob me, right? Not knowing because they looking like, oh, he just a black guy, this and that. But I'm like, oh, listen. I make more money than you. You know what I'm saying? And when they saw all the documents and shit, I end up beating that shit, right? But the point that I want to make is I was in. So when I went to jail, they confiscated my phones and shit. So I didn't know nobody number and shit like that. And I'm like, they got me in this little bitty ass hole in the wall town. I'm like, what the like, you know, man, like I gotta get the fuck up out of here, right? So once they got me booked in and shit like that, they put me in they sent me to the population and shit. So when I get to the population, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a few niggas in there, you know what I'm saying, that they done picked off on that highway shit, you know, woo woo woo. And there was a nigga from Mississippi that was in there and shit, right? And he was like, listen, man, he was like, shit, you ain't got no number. What's your people them on Facebook? I have my girl call them, get the numbers and shit like that. Nigga did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was able to call my people and shit. And how they try to play me is that because I was out of town, I had to pay more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, y'all taking my shit. Then they didn't take shit off of me. They, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to pay more to get up out of it because I was from out of town and shit, right? But anyway, make a long story short, I bonded out, did all of that shit. And the dude sent me his information and I sent him some money on his books. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked out and shit, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is you have to do real shit. You can't do all this fake shit and then turn back, oh, I'm gonna be no, because you only doing that because the people are against you. You are who you are. You don't get to change that shit. Niggas be trying to craft and change their avatar. No, you are who you are. Just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to get away from that. And if they don't leave Memphis, why did Finesse fake that move like he when all this shit was going on? He got a location. He in a, like he driving in a car with all these Christmas lights on. He Memphis. Like, come on, man. I was just watching that boy. Like, listen, family. The shit is coming out. It's being exposed. Your boy, Mr. Petty Talk TV, right? I be watching him from time to time too, right? He just exposed your boy Gotti, you know, with the South Memphis stuff like that. But he exposed how y'all remember when Black Youngster did that video like he was in Cat Stadium looking for Dolph and all that shit. He broke that shit down. How the nigga snuck in through the back. They cut like, come on, man. These niggas is weak, man. Like I ain't respecting that shit, my boy. I can't respect that shit, my boy. Straight like that, man. But see, the thing, Cypress, the thing you got to understand, my boy, is that it don't matter if you in North Mid. The facts is the facts. You don't get to change the facts. The shit is what it is. I don't go fuck if you was in Iceland. If you was in the fucking North Pole, South Pole, the facts is the facts. A motherfucker don't have to be right there, man. Them G's that's down there, that's in part of they speaking on that shit, and I believe this shit. Because, I mean, what reason they got to lie? So you saying Finesse didn't tell on people? You saying Moneybag Yo didn't do all this foul shit? We saying that Gotti didn't do all this foul shit? Keep it a sleeve, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just tell how it is, man. Look, they talk all this gang shit, but when the biggest gang in America, the police killer, right, they ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit. That's right. Excuse me. Damn, man. So mm, mm, mm. Man, y'all off the chain. Well, let's talk about it, right? Cypress says, at vetted, yep, it came from his own circle. You smart and pay attention. No, I think the guy that I just told y'all, that boy, go over there and check that boy out. He spoke on it. See what it is y'all notice how a lot of times they kept getting Dolph location and shit like this. The problem is the people that's in the middle. You see what I'm saying? You got people that's cool with this person. They might be cool with that person, but it like listen, look, so how can I say this, right? It's just like, okay, let me say this like this, right? Let me say it like this, right? There's entertainers that I talk about on here. Big people that all these people look up to that's supposed to be this and that. I can reach out and touch them right now. Cause see, I know people, the people they fuck with, I got people that fuck with them same people. You see what I'm saying? So you get into shit like that where this is how you can get lined up. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these celebrities that I talk about on here, this ain't no cap. Listen, I can get on this phone. I can get on this phone right now and I can make a couple phone calls and I can reach and touch a lot of these people that I be talking to. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the real members. So what I'm saying is it's the same thing with Dolph. You got to understand that Dolph was in the industry, but he's not the industry. Dolph made his money in the street, so he has to be in his place of business. He don't get to say like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to get to where the money at. Go get the money. So if it's a play over here, it's a play over here. He can't just say I can't go do this and go do that. Like shit, I'm like nigga, I gotta this Dolph land. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, it's the people that was in the middle, and it was a big bag that was dropped. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't just no, hey man, here go 20,000. Hell no, it was some money that got dropped on Dolph. I'm telling y'all what it is. It's too many hands in the pot for it just to be a 20,000, a 40,000 hit. And then the shooters got back though. They robbed them. They didn't even get all their money. Straight drop talking about, man, they robbed listen, straight drop put out that song. And what he say? His partner ran off with the money. Damn, like, come on, man. Like, what the hell? These niggas is cutthroat for real. And this is why Dolph spoke about that money. If money, I can't have you around me. But it's just like I said, that monkey in the middle shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? People go, like, you could be cool with on this side, this side. You gonna hear information because the people that's on this side that you fuck with, oh yeah, shit, Dolph will be here. We finna like people know what's going on in the underworld. So that's how they call Dolph, man. Like people know what it is, man. They just didn't catch Dolph like that. You know what I'm saying? They caught Dolph in transition. They know how they got to get Dolph down there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just pulling up down there just to be getting some damn cookies. Come on, man. So no, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it was. That's why Dolph got to the point where he was like, I can't fuck with you if you fucking with them. Because it's too much in the middle type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing today. You know what I'm saying? Them PRE boys move how they move. That's how they move, you know? So nah, that shit didn't come from them. Uh Okay, Ken Judge says, Big Light, I cash app you. Shout out for the cash app, man. Yep, I got that. I see that. I see that. Salute, salute. Yep, I will agree with that. Mm. But anyway, man, let me see. Man, y'all off the chain, man. Exactly, Paula. You know, we just got to say it how it is. We like, look, you know, they do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, man. We ain't, come on, man. This ain't goofball TV. This isn't like talk TV, man. We make it make sense, man. It's just simple. It's just y'all know what it is, man. If they listen, if they ain't had shit to do with it, why all they honorable members and got is getting dropped? You know what I'm saying? Or they got dropped. Big Jook got dropped. Hernandez Govan, that's supposed to be big time stepper. His daughter got gunned down. Yeah, they put her on the shelf. Your boy COTZ, they, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And then you saw them boys ride through. You saw, come on, man. Oh, you saw that, man. You saw them boys riding through that, man. Where y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't act like we didn't. We saw that. Where the hell is Black Youngster at riding through the city looking for he in hide. Okay. Gotti ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Moneybag, yo, you heard what Snoop Ben said. They was like, damn, why can't everybody they get killed? Moneybag, he said, shit, he better not say nothing. Shit, he can't even go back to his own hood. Damn. You know it's fucked up when you can't go back to where you from, where you grew up at. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's home. I don't give a fuck where you go. You can go, you can have all the mansions in the world, you can have all this shit in the world. Home is home though. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to go back home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back home at will. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't give a fuck if I had $1 billion. I'm going back home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be home. Shit, the fuck? Niggas talking that shit, but you know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm just saying, it's a lot of members getting dropped for people not to be involved in shit, man. It's just all I'm saying. And then man, come on, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all heard that new J Fizzle? Let me get that Fizzle. Listen, y'all ain't heard that new J Fizzle? Y'all ain't heard that new J Fizzle, huh? Y'all ain't heard that new J Fizzle? Y'all ain't heard that new J Fizzle? That 3-in-1? Let's get that pulled. Y'all ain't saw this right here? Y'all ain't saw this right here? Y'all ain't saw